Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans, second season, episode 17. Too bad it wasn't too brutal, but I think it was just well satisfying. Let's just get this started, okay? Okay. We have to it that Tekadon is clashing against Jasly and his crew. And honestly, we have to it that Jasly's crew are a bunch of losers. Or jokes for Tekadon. Because, looky here, because we have Barbatos Rex, whose freaking fighting style and everything else is a total monster. No, not monster, the devil himself, because we all know Barbatos, those of you who've been doing research or even looked into the names of this Gundam, is a name from a devil from a mythology or something. I don't know. And we have to it, of course, Mika kicked major butt out there. Not to mention these other guys are kicking major butt as well. Even Hush himself, he was actually doing a nice job, which I commend him for. But, however, Jasly was concerned because he goes like, where's Eeyore Kujan? Which apparently, they did not respond to him at all. We have to it that when Jasly realizes that he's in a bad situation and he's really losing everything, he's losing right now, he tries to call old man McCurdle or something. And we all know what his plan was. After he destroys Tekadon with Eeyore, he plans to have Martin McMurdo or something to be arrested so he could take over as Teiwaz, you know? So I'm thinking in my mind, wow, dude, are you for real, man? But we have to it that when he calls the old man, he says, this is your problem, not mine. Oh yeah, let me also tell you something. Rastel contacted me and said he'll turn a blind eye if you could leave Teiwaz's attacks behind, you know? I will have Eeyore Kujan not attack or something and so forth. So Martin McMurdo does have a little small contact with like Rastel, you know? And we have to it that things are still looking pretty tense and crazy right now. And of course, you know, honestly, it wasn't tense and crazy. It was, let's all be honest here, it was almost like one freaking sided for Tekadon. Although I think I expected it to happen anyway, because we all know Jasly had this coming. He had to have this coming. Not to mention where Jasly says, I'm a human being, you guys are monsters, you guys can't kill me. I'm thinking in my mind, oh, so you're a better human being. After all the stuff you did, you think that we're just gonna let you off? You make me laugh, Jasly. Not to mention he tries to contact Orga and tries to make amends, but Orga says, huh? All I ever wanted was to see you painfully beg for mercy. Orga was just like saying, it's like saying in these words, you, I have no interest of even negotiating or obliging to your goddamn please. And therefore, Mikazuki just showed right in front of Jasly and asked Orga, what's the plan? Crush them. He goes like, wait, I'll cut off all my fingers, but too late, he kills them all, and everyone satisfied. But we also have to it that McGillis Farid has one of his subordinates make a speech and announcement, and the scandals of what Rastal Eeyore did to Teiwaz, not to mention freaking like a war they started with like some guy with this other guy, you know. And apparently, I forgot there's one scene where Julia, whatever her name is, apparently she says something that, why couldn't she beat Amida, you know? And we have to it that the one who's been fixing up the suit that Julieta was piloting, she says, then you have to do one thing. You got to abandon your humanity, you know? Which is something that she disagrees with, but eventually she will have to comply. Because, honestly, if you have these emotions as a soldier and so forth, and etc., there is no way in hell you could be a soldier at all. Because all of us know what war is. If you've been watching a lot of either fictional war stories or true stories of how war is, or if you even read history about war, I'm pretty sure every single one of us does because we went to school. You got to sever these emotions to protect your country or to protect the region you live in, you know? That is the internal fact. Why do you think Mikazuki is a total beast or the devil or just freaking almost death himself? Because he doesn't give a f at all. Heck, he doesn't even know what it means to have a kid and so forth when he asked Achara, you know? That kind of thing. We all know that. When that speech was made and we had to it that Vidar was listening, so this is your answer, huh? So, it looks like to me when Mirabit asked Kudelia to listen to the broadcast, it looks like to me Tekadon is going to team up with McGillis Paris to end the corruption in Galahorn, you know? Though, at the same time, I really question myself after seeing the preview of the next new episode, what happened to McGillis that turned him this way, you know? Because we did remember when he did fight his friend and killed him, although, I won't say anymore. He says he lived in anger as well, but we don't really know what his backstory is exactly. And it looks like the preview of the next episode is going to show that, but at the same time, we do know this though. Barbatos Lupus Rex is going head-to-head against Vidar. It shows that in the preview. So I'm going to wonder to myself, who's going to be the better pilot, you know? Because, yeah, we all know that this episode was all on Tekadon's side, obviously, because their power, their determination, and so forth. Wow. Anyways, Tekadon does cut ties with Teiwaz, you know, once and for all, because they're going to be part of a revolution that's going to cause a major, major mischief. But the result is that Orga might become King of Mars, or he will be. Although, I will be honest with you, I do not know what's really, really bound to happen. If McGillis keeps his word, hey, my suspicions on him, I think I was wrong to suspect him. However, this man did kill his friend and stab the back of Galahorn a bit just to try to reform it. So I do not know about that. Also, I'm also concerned before the end of the second season is will some of the cast we bonded with of Tekadon along with Mikazuki possibly die? That is something that I'm concerned about because Tekadon, they've been through a lot of events. We all know that. I mean, from beginning of season 1, from abuse to rise of power to call themselves Tekadon, to escorting Kudelia, having to face Galahorn many times, losing many comrades, Biscuit, not to mention losing Aston, and then going through a lot of backstabs and betrayals, you know, and so forth. We all know Tekadon went through a hell of a lot of crap. There's no denying that. But one thing was sure, Tekadon is about to enter a battlefield where their names, not just only their names, but their supplies and everything else in the battlefield right now, they're going to enter somewhere where they can't turn back at all. It's like, we already set this in motion. It's time to finish what we want to finish and reach our objective. I'm pretty sure Orga wants that too. Even when he had a talk with Mikazuki and so forth, Mikazuki, on the other hand, really agrees with Orga having to laugh after achieving the result they want. Although they have to wait for the result to come in fully, you know? And sometimes, you know, when it comes to certain things in life, you always could get backstabbed. And that is the cruelest thing could ever happen to you. And so forth. So, yeah, the episode was satisfying. Jastly's death, I wish it was a little bit brutal. But Eork, I really wanted him to die too. But apparently, Rastel called off his fleet. If Teiwaz's boss, Martin McMurdo or something, turns a blind eye on the attack, you know? So this is going to be a really crazy crazy last half of the entire series now, because last episodes of the series now, because next episode we do know that we're gonna start having what Tekkenon's going into war, and we get a little and of course that preview, the new episode is gonna show that Mika will face against Vidar, and I'm pretty sure we all know who this guy is. It's already hinted at, and I'm pretty sure you all know what I'm talking about. So, if anything else, that's about it. I am so sorry if this recap and so forth has to be long, especially with me rambling on. But, you know, it's all the same, man. There's only a couple episodes left before the season ends, you know? And who's bound to die and who's bound to live? That is the question we all have to ask ourselves. So, if anything else, that's about it. I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye-bye. Toodaloo.